Arham had always believed that life was supposed to feel heavy. Every morning felt like lifting a mountain just to get out of bed. His dreams were big, louder than the world around him, but his circumstances were small, too small. His father had passed away when he was a teenager, leaving behind a family that depended on him. Since then, Arham worked day and night at a small shop during the day and delivering parcels in the evening. His own dreams stayed locked inside him like birds trapped in a cage. Everywhere he went, people reminded him of what he lacked. "You're not educated enough," they said. "You don't have money. People like you don't succeed. Be realistic. This world isn't made for dreamers." Arham heard these words for so long that one day, he started believing them. He wasn't lazy. He wasn't hopeless. He was just tired of trying, tired of failing, tired of hearing that he would never make it. One evening, after a day filled with rejections and insults, Arham walked through the crowded street with a delivery bag on his back. The sunset was fading, and the city lights flickered on, but even the glowing roads felt dull. He stopped beside an old bench near a tea stall and sat there with his head down. His hands were trembling, not out of fear but frustration. He whispered to himself, "Maybe they're right. Maybe people like me are meant to stay stuck forever." Just then, he noticed an old man standing behind the tea stall counter. The man looked at Arham for a long moment and then brought him a cup of tea. "Beta, this one is free," the man said gently. Arham looked up, confused. "I didn't ask for tea," he said. The old man smiled. "I know, but I saw your shoulders. They're carrying too much weight." Arham tried to smile back, but his lips barely moved. The old man sat beside him. "You know," he said, staring at the street, "people think life breaks you in one moment, but it doesn't. Life breaks you slowly, disappointment by disappointment, insult by insult, rejection by rejection, like drops of water wearing down a stone." Arham looked at him curiously, wondering how a stranger could read him so easily. The old man continued, "But here is the truth no one will tell you. The same water that breaks a stone can also carve a path through mountains. The difference is simple direction." Arham felt something inside him shift, like a silent click. The old man looked at him directly and said, "If you keep absorbing what the world says, you are not educated, not rich, not qualified, you will break. But if you decide, even once, to believe what you know you can be, you will carve through anything." Arham swallowed, unable to speak. The man took a deep breath. "Tell me, Beta, what do you want to be? Not what people expect of you, not what circumstances force you to be. What do you see when you close your eyes?" Arham hesitated. His voice was barely a whisper. "I want to build my own business, something meaningful, something that uses technology. I want to create something that solves problems for others." The old man nodded slowly. "Then why aren't you fighting for it?" Arham's eyes stung. "Because people laugh at me." The man laughed softly. "Then let them laugh. People laughed at the first person who tried to fly. People laugh at anything they don't understand." Arham stared at the teacup trembling in his hands. "Beta," the old man whispered, "the world breaks everyone. But some people, the rare ones, they get strong at the broken places. Don't let anyone tell you who you are. Don't let anyone shrink your dreams just because their own heart is small. You have a fire inside you. I can see it, even if you can't." Arham finally looked at the man with full attention. "Why are you telling me all this?" he asked softly. The old man smiled with tired eyes. "Because years ago, I sat on this same bench, thinking of giving up, and someone gave me a cup of tea and said the exact words I am telling you." He paused. "That one moment changed my entire life. I built a business, raised a family, helped thousands of people, but all of that started with one stranger." Arham felt his chest tighten, as if something heavy had lifted. The old man stood up, gently placed a hand on Arham's shoulder, and said, "Maybe today, it's your turn." Arham didn't speak. He didn't need to. He felt something burning again, hope. Real, untamed hope. He went home that night with a different fire inside him. The next morning he started learning the skills he needed. 1 hour a day, then 2, then 5. Nights became shorter, dreams became clearer. He failed, fell, broke, but this time, he kept standing. He remembered the old man's words every time someone laughed. Months passed, a year, then another. Arham launched his first projects, small, imperfect, but his. People started noticing. Slowly, work came. Clients grew. His business expanded. The boy who once sat broken on a bench became someone others now came to for advice. One evening, after a long day, Aram walked back to that same tea stall. The bench was still there. The stall was the same, but the old man was gone. No one remembered him. No one knew his name. He had been just a stranger, but a stranger whose words had rebuilt someone's entire life. Aram smiled, placed an extra cup of tea on the bench, and whispered, "Thank you." And in that moment, he finally understood. One small sentence from the right person can change everything.